Today we're going to look at how to take care of your motorcycle chain. Before we get started, you'll need a few things. A piece of cardboard, a brush, some chain cleaner, and some chain lubricant based on what is recommended for your particular motorcycle and chain. You'll want to start by putting your motorcycle on its center stand. Now that we're on the center stand, the rear wheel can turn freely. This is essential for taking care of your chain. Before we begin, you'll probably want to check that your chain tension is proper. You might want a rubber glove or a good rag, and all you'll need to do is give it a lift up and down and check your manufacturer's specifications for how much there should be play in there, and we'll do a separate video where we talk about how to adjust that. So your next step is to have a good look at the chain. Is it clean? Do you see dirt on it? This one is pretty good. It's a little bit dirty, but not bad. So if it's dirty, you're going to want to start off with giving it a good clean. So that's where we have this brush, and we also have this amazing chain cleaner. This stuff will take dirt and grease off of anything. So what I like to do is give it a spray on the chain or on the brush, and then rub down that chain to get the dirt off. And you can just hold the brush in place, push it up against the chain, and give it a nice brushing. Once you've done that, you'll want to spray it to get some more of that gunk off of it. Before you spray it, that's where the cardboard comes in. So what I like to do is take this cardboard and stick it up in here behind the chain, so that when I spray anything, it doesn't get all on my back wheel, in my brakes, or on my chrome. So I always start with the cardboard, and I'm going to spray it with this nice chain cleaner, and I'm going to turn the wheel as I go. This is putting a nice coating on there while making sure it doesn't get on my bike. And then after that, I'm going to hit it up with the brush again. And you can do this brush upside down. You could do it many different ways, forward and backward. The trick is to make sure you get all the big grime off that chain before you lubricate it. So I would keep doing that a little bit more until it looks really nice and clean. Maybe spray it with the cleaner again, wipe it with the brush again. But this chain is, it's pretty clean. So now with the cardboard in place, they always recommend that you do lubricate your chain while it's warm or hot right after a ride. So I just had it out for a quick ride, but then of course you want to make sure that you're not touching anything that's going to be really hot. And again, the cardboard is going to be there to protect your wheel, your tire, and everything else when you spray it. I've got this chain lubricant that's a wax base. That's what my chain calls for. So what I'm going to do is make sure that cardboard's in place, and I'm going to start spraying, and I'm going to turn the wheel with my hand while I spray. And I'm going to make sure I get around at least once, maybe twice around the entire chain, and really get in there nice and slow. Make sure I get it all. And again, that cardboard is really protecting my bike from all that spray. And then the next thing to remember is let it dry. If you go and start riding or spinning the wheel now, all that lubricant is going to come flying off. It's going to end up all over your rear wheel, and you'll have a huge mess. And if that does happen, use this stuff, clean off your wheel and your rims. But otherwise, get rid of the cardboard, let it drip for a minute or two, let it dry, and your chain should be good to go for another 500 miles or so.